from New York when we went to our New
Oh
York
my
trip.
gosh.
So like COVID is just rampant apparently in New York.
Well, I don't get it. Well, I mean, you had the walk-in was huge this year.
Oh,
so you had
bro,
people all over you.
huge.
Last year, when you finished the race, same deal. You were in the stands with all the people.
Yeah.
But I don't get it because like your media team goes out. Like we go and we walk around the city and whatnot, and you pretty much stay indoors.
I'm pretty
and keep to
isolated.
yourself. Yeah.
Like besides the track meet, I'm very isolated.
Yeah.
Like that whole it was just me and Janelle and maybe I did a few interviews. Like you were there. Everything.
Last year you had a mask on too.
Yeah.
The whole time.
That's crazy.
Whole time.
Yeah. Except for running, but
Yeah,
that's
of
where I
course, yeah.
deduced. Well, I mean, I truly got COVID from Josephus last year.
Okay,
That's the reason. Because
yeah.
he had COVID before I left, and it was like he didn't find out until the day before I left. And of course, I took a test, but it came out negative. So we just like, all right, we're leaving, and yeah, that's the reason I got COVID last time.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
I'm out there. I mean, every moment that I was outside of the hotel was documented by you.
Yeah.
So it's wild that
Yeah.
I caught it again.
I don't get
agree.
it. And I mean, how bad? I remember last year you were fairly sick. You were under the weather. How bad was it this time?
It was about the exact same.
Okay.
Chills, muscle aches,
Mm-hmm.
huge fatigue, sinuses. That's really what it is. It was like having the flu.
Yeah. What's your guys' like protocol now with practice and everything? What's
I
protocol
mean, you
for
can't
that?
show up to practice,
Yeah.
obviously, because you don't want to get anybody else sick. And then you just wait it out, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing saying that you can't run anymore, which is nice. And there's nothing stopping you from flying.
Yeah.
So it's really a go at your own risk type deal.
Understand.
But at the same time, I'm not trying to get others sick.
Yeah, that's fair.
After New York, the next day I went down to Maryland to watch
Yeah,
my
you had a
stepbrother's
wedding or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they got like court ordered married, where they signed the papers and all that stuff. And then we tried to leave later that night, but our plane got canceled.
Yeah.
So we ended up staying in Maryland another day.
Yeah.
And then the next day we got a flight late at like 8 p.m. because all these flights and airports were canceling flights and everything. Finally get in on Tuesday night. I show up to we show up Tuesday morning. So Tuesday morning is when we land. We landed at like 1 a.m. on Tuesday. And I wake up on Tuesday morning and I'm calling my coach like, I'm not feeling good. I don't think we should like do a lot today. And he's like, yeah. I got you. Just I walk into the kitchen and he's like, maybe you should take a COVID test. I'm like, I'll take one. I mean, you're not wrong. I'll take one.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, he's like, yeah, you got that shit. So I couldn't practice for a week.
Bro.
We flew for USA's on Saturday or on Monday morning.
Okay, so a little less than a week later.
Yeah, I didn't take a test because I took a test on Sunday and that shit was positive.
This dude.
And I was like,
don't fly with this dude.
He's gonna double mask up.
Don't fly with this dude.
well,
man.
the thing is, I'm the only one who got it. Like none of my family members got it. My girlfriend, who's been like kissing me the whole week, did not get it. Like nobody else got it. It was just me.
That's wild.
And I'm like, how is this possible?
All right, so you had COVID, and you went and you got third.
Yes.
You made the team.
Yes.
In Eugene.
Yep.
And it looked like your response was you went into it with the hand that you were dealt.
Yep.
You did not want to use COVID as a crutch.
I mean, I can.
You can, right? Yeah.
I can, but at the same time, it's still the hand I was dealt.
Yeah.
It's what I got to do to get through what I got to get through. Like, I knew I hadn't trained. Like, I had through 2 days before the first round. I went out there on the first day, felt like crap. Tried to do blocks, felt like crap.
Yeah.
I went on the second day, felt a little better. And my literal thing I was saying throughout everything was, people would ask how I feel, and all I could say was, I feel better than yesterday. Every day.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that was like keeping me motivated, keeping me going.
Yeah.
Like every day I could positively say, I feel better than yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is the hand I was dealt. I'm better than everybody here.
Yeah.
My average and my, not perfect is good enough to get me on this team. And, it was a weak year for the 100, and I'm going to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Because I know when I get to Worlds, I'm going to be ready.
Yeah. So, I mean, my perspective being, your videographer, last year, you, to me, were definitely a 200-meter runner.
Yeah.
This year, especially making the team, you are not just a 200-meter runner. You'd agree with that?
I have always been a doubler, but now people accept me being a doubler because I made the team in the 100.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've run and won many hundreds.
Because people are extremely critical. They're way more critical of you in the 100 or the 60 than they are in the 200.
Yeah, nobody wants to get beat by the 200 guy
Yeah.
in the event that is their best.
Yeah.
And that fuels me. That fuels me to want to continue to beat people. But I've always been a 100-meter guy. I mean, I have made world junior teams. I've been in the top 10 probably at least 5 years, for 5 years in the 100 as well as in the 200. Or at least, I know at least 3 of those years. I've been in the top 10. But every year I've been in the top 20. If not the top 15.
That's wild.
And yeah, you see me, I've taken the sacrifice of not doing the double, but anytime I show up to 100, I'm in the Diamond League, I'm either winning or getting second. Stop downplaying me just because I'm not
it's
doing
sweet.
the double.
It's so sweet. How about with, the music that you've been working on in the past? I know you love getting asked about your music. People love, interviewers love to ask about anime
and music because it was
League of Legends.
Because it was one of my projects. It was like how the walk-ins are now is how music was back then. It was the thing that set me apart. And the hardest thing for me to say is I have so much music and I want to share it and I just can't. Like copyright issues. Help in finding producers. Help in making sure that I'm getting the right beats. Beat scammers, not getting callbacks. I even was a part of I had a music manager for 3 months. And when I tell you that she made my life so much easier and made me so excited to be doing what I was doing, I was so devastated when I found out that she had cancer and she had to quit. She's doing better now. We stayed in college. She's doing better now.
Yeah.
But right then, that was a sign that this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing at this moment.
Yeah.
But again, I was having one of my drives and listening to my music, and I was just like, how can I just, keep music going? And I was like, what if when I did these walk-ins, I started performing like my songs?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Here you have all these fans ready and excited and they know you and they want to see you and it'd be like, oh, let me give you something extra. Perform 2 songs, then go out and get ready for the track meet. Man, people go crazy for that stuff.
Do you think that as far as, when, and, I know you still dabble in it a little bit now, you just don't have as much time, but do you think that you are unique in that space with the work that you were creating?
I'd say that I feel that with my music, I am a very good storyteller. Okay. And if you look at the music field right now, there's not a lot of storytellers. Yeah. And if they are, kind of on the back end of their career. It's not saying that they don't make great music. Yeah. They make amazing music, and I want to hear more. But there hasn't really been that many new storytellers. Yeah. And another thing is I like to, again, try to find new concepts and ways to make you hear these stories. I'm not all into just, writing it pure and simple in front of your face. Yeah.
Would you say, something that I've sort of observed is like a lot of my favorite artists, some of their first or second albums are typically their best, and I think it's just because the circumstances were so different. Like usually they're on the come up, they're rapping like they gotta pay their rent, and then they just run out of stuff to say.
So are we referring specifically to people who actually don't have stuff to say, or people whose their genre just changed because that's how their life is now?
It could be a little bit of both, honestly. I think that both of those aspects affect people. You know, and people who do get